And we're back for
All right.
another episode of the Expresslane Podcast with
Kev and Stan, what's going on, everybody? Just us, no
been a couple weeks.
guests. Yeah, we haven't got together in a while. I was vacationing and then busy, and then last week Stan had some kind of bitch ass excuse he didn't want to get together.
That's true. Probably hungover, chopping trees down.
Oh, then that's not a bitch excuse. That's a fun excuse.
Doing stuff, And then we had the weekend where we went to the game, so that kind of sucked up a day.
We didn't do anything that week. So yeah, I guess we could start there. It was like Phillies game, like a little bit of tailgate action.
Yeah, man. Like everybody knows, I do despise sports and sports fans, but sitting on a nice, beautiful day where it's not like crazy hot, with your grill cooler
Yeah,
that everybody
dude,
was so impressed with.
That thing's the best. It's like 20 years old. It's still fucking kicking, chucking, and jiving, dude. It's fucking awesome.
Half grill, half cooler.
I would say
Compactable.
It's 100% grill and 100% cooler.
Cool. Security guards come over to us.
Dude, I thought they were telling us to shut the thing down. They were like, "That thing's fucking awesome."
I thought they were gonna say, "Hey, don't take up 6 spaces."
Well, screw you. We
but
did.
they were just impressed.
Yeah, they just wanted to come compliment me on my grill
Like, where'd you even get that?
from my dead uncle.
And that's the story. So we go down there and just sitting in under the blue sky, sunny, grilling, drinking beers in a parking lot. Even with the stupid fire expo across with their blaring fire trucks, like
Yeah, that was for like 15 minutes, and then it kind of calmed
good
down.
2 hours. I feel like
No, dude,
maybe
like,
an hour.
we were there for 2.5 hours before we went into the game.
Is that it?
Maybe 3. It wasn't super long,
Yeah.
but it was.
Thanks, Britt, for holding us up. Could have been way drunker in there.
Oh yeah, sure.
But it was fun. We got the uppermost seats, the last row, which I thought was the first row, because when you're buying the tickets, they literally let you pick your seats on the little app, and you're looking at like the seating chart.
Yeah.
And they tricked me.
Well,
But
you
it ended up being
you
cool.
thought you were getting front row?
Well, of that section, so we got 421, but I picked like the little diagram shows you like where the entrance is for you to come out and the seats all around it, and I picked the ones like in the front row so we didn't have anybody in front of us.
Yeah, but when you look at it, I'm pretty sure there's a spot that says facing the field on like either end. Like
Yeah, well, I mean, like when you're looking at it, it's like this would be the top looking down, and I picked the ones underneath there. It tricked me, all right?
yeah, but it's probably like from a bird's eye view, so you were picking the ones at the back, not you see.
I
God
don't
damn,
know
you're
about
so
that.
bad at sports you can't even get the right seats.
I don't know about that. I mean, I think it was false advertising, but it ended up working out. Like, it was really cool because then there was nobody behind us. We were right up against the fence. Nice view of the city. Probably the best view because if you go into the city, it sucks.
Yeah. No, and Citizens Bank Park does have a great center field opens up in the stadium like right to downtown. It's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But that was about the best thing. That and your buddy, we're at the furthest most point you can be, and he's still yelling fucking chants to the players that definitely could never.
Oh
ever
yeah,
hear them.
there's but they're not gonna hear. But that's the beauty of sports. You yell it, somebody in front of you hears it, and they go, "Oh yeah," and then like 7 people later, like somebody right there behind home plate starts heckling the guy like you want him to.
I don't know. It was pretty cool because then I don't know, 6 like bros get in front of us and they're doing the same thing, also very drunk. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's the best. You go, you meet some people. Everybody's there for the same reason, and if they're not, if they're there for the other team, then fuck them, and you tell them that.
It was fun though. It was actually really fun. Mostly the drinking in the parking lot. That was the best part for me.
Yeah, I think a parking lot adds 27% to any beer. Like, it just makes it that much better.
Yeah. And then we'll be doing the same thing. Like, I already trying to get off work for the 13th for Flyers.
Yeah, Flyers home opener, and that's like
13th and 14th. I'll need.
That's a big one. That's one we've done every year for almost like 10 years. Just first Flyers game at Wells Fargo Center. We'll head down, and we got there so early the one time that I don't think we paid for parking. Like the parking lot attendant thought we were like someone to show up to do some work. Yeah. And they were just like, oh yeah, like come on in. Like,
That's
fucking
cool.
right.
Yeah.
They had we had to wait for SEPTA training. They were like new hires. They had like an obstacle course for like SEPTA buses going. So we set up, and now we're like right behind where the parallel park challenge for SEPTA bus was. So we're cheering on fucking SEPTA bus like trainees.
So you got a pre-show show.
Yeah, we're just hanging out, making our own fun. Fucking the guys hits the cone. You start heckling some dude in a SEPTA bus. Like he doesn't want that.
That's beautiful. I'm pretty excited about that. Never been to a Flyers game, so that should be fun.
Oh, for sure, it'll be a good time.
What else you got? What was your other story?
I went to Salem on vacation.
I saw the pictures the other day. I forgot that you went.
A bunch of notes and stuff, and just stuff that I've seen that I'm like, oh, I gotta share this. So before I'll tease Salem, but that's not the first thing I got in my
right.
little notes here of stuff to say. Yeah. So I don't know. I was just sitting playing video games, and this thought popped into my head, and I was like, I gotta write this down. Yeah.
Porn?
No.
Oh, all right.
How come strokes aren't called brain attacks? Because it's the same thing as a heart attack. It's just in your brain.
I don't know.
I'm just like, why not?
Oh, man, that guy just looks like he's having a brain attack.
Yeah. Like, oh, I'm having a heart attack. Call an ambulance. Like, oh, he's having a brain attack.
I don't know, man. When you say brain attack, it's like, I don't know. That's like, I feel it like brings to mind, like, I don't know, a chick just like ripping down your pants and she's going to give you a brain attack.
See, that sounds
aggressive.
Yeah, that doesn't sound any more enjoyable than a stroke.
I don't know. Probably a lot more. A brain attack. That chick is so horny, she's going to give you a brain attack. Huh? No?
No. I'm not feeling that. I've never been brain attacked. I don't have that effect on women, so I don't get it.
Well, me neither, but I can imagine it.
I'm sure you can.
All right, that's a pretty good idea. We'll write to some medical doctors and find out.
Look, I'm just like, I think of things and I go, oh,
no,
fucking throw it in that notes app because we'll bring it back up later.
No, it's funny.
So the other one that I had was, I was driving in, I forget where I was going, but I'm driving down the street. I see a lady walking like a little Shih Tzu, some like little dog. And I'm watching the dog stop to take a shit, and then gets up and walks off. And she just reached down and barehanded the dog shit. I swear to God.
I thought that's only on like you see those on like crazy. I don't know. She barehanded dog shit.
She didn't have a bag anywhere. Did she carry the shit home? That's why I was like, I gotta write this down because she just straight barehanded dog shit with, I think, no plan as what to do next.
She just didn't want to be a piece of shit.
Yeah, she wasn't
let her dog shit and clean it up.
See, if me in that situation, I'm not touching I don't have a bag.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
it'll go away in a week.
Something will eat that up. We'll figure it out. Yeah. But I'm not bare ass grabbing a fucking dog shit.
But that's pretty good on her though. Like, even if it was a small little
it's probably like
dog.
2 pellets of shit, but at the same time.
Way to not be a terrible person, lady. But also gross.
Yeah, fucking disgusting.
Yeah. Damn, that's interesting.
Where do you get
Where do you get stories like that? The Expresslane Podcast, that's where.
I was like, where do you have the thought? I don't know. My thought process would never go to just grab that shit.
Yeah, first thing's look around. Well, I don't think anybody saw that, so we're good.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I've taken
shits in people's yards.
No, I was going to say, I haven't had a bag when I'm walking the dog, and I've grabbed a couple of leaves to cover up the shit to so it doesn't look like, he's shit in the yard.
That's the worst part about taking your dog. You want to bring your dog with you so he's not in the house all day. But it's you're going to shit on, you're not going to shit, over there in the cut. You're going to do it right in front of everybody. Everybody's going to have to watch me pick this dog shit up. It's gross. It smells. But they're pretty cool.
Life
dogs.
of a dog owner.
Big dogs.
Oh, yeah. I mean, little dogs are cool, too, as long as you can get them trained so they're not yapping.
I guess.
Yeah, they're fun.
Mm.
Hit us with what kind of dogs you like in the comments. Big or small? Let's see.
Yeah. And what's your favorite dog breed? That'd be cool. Most people just have mutts now because they rescue all these dogs and everything.
Yeah.
Not us, though. We're cool.
Yeah, we spent money on dogs.
Yeah. Well, they're still spending money on mutts, which is the crazy part. Like, you used to be able to get a mutt. Like, oh, there's a litter down the street. Let's go grab one of these mutts because they're not worth anything. Usually they're the best dogs, but I prefer my dogs inbred.
I was gonna say they usually have less medical problems when they're all
when they're spread. The genes are spread out. Yeah. Surprise.
Oh, jeez, talking genes spread out. It was making me think of the fucking Queen of England died. Rest in peace or whatever. I guess I don't fucking care. Everybody was like crazy on like the Queen. Like we're in America. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, who cares? I like seeing you see the Scottish or the Irish, like, fuck her. Like, yeah, like, whole stadiums chanting that. That's awesome, because they've been, how long have they been under their fucking foot? Like, on their throats for how long?
Forever, basically, yeah. But one of the funniest things I saw about the Queen's death was that she was a loving wife and a devout cousin to her husband.
No, you didn't really see that.
I swear I saw.
Is that real? Are they really cousins?
I think they're third cousins or something like that. Like they weren't like direct blood cousins, but
close cousins.
Yeah, it's all royalty is all fucking each other.
That's one of the cool things like you first learn about when you're learning like history and blah blah blah. You don't really give a shit because you're in middle school or whatever. But like the first thing I remember learning about is hemophilia, like a disease that these royals get where you can't clot. So, like, you get a cut, you just bleed out.
You get a bruise and you fucking die, yeah.
It's just because you're fucking too close to the tree.
I couldn't marry anybody that wasn't a royal, and there's only one royal family.
And we all knows what happens when that happens. Targaryen dynasty goes down.
We'll see. Yeah. Gotta wait for the new episode tomorrow.
Uncle niece fucking, you know what I'm saying? Even though he didn't actually fuck her because he can't get it up, I guess is the whole thing.
I guess I haven't really thought about it. I just thought he was like being creepy and weird.
Well, no, they preluded with like when he's banging his whore and he just like either couldn't finish or couldn't stay hard.
Okay.
And like all the girls are watching him through the thing, and then they go to the next thing and it's like he just can't get it up or stay up. Fucking weird.
It's just not working.
Not even for his own freaking niece. Jeez.
Well, I think that's what he's trying. Is like that's the only way it is gonna work.
I guess. What other harebrained ideas you got?
Nothing yet.
Oh,
I'll figure something
I
out.
was talking about notes.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I still got other notes and shit. But went to Salem, where you're saying history of all the royal family and stuff. Salem, like there's. When we talk about history from the United States perspective, towns like that you don't get much older than. It was pretty cool. There was, I think the oldest house in the town was built in 1636, and it's still standing, like fucking wild.
Yeah.
And there's way more to Salem than just like the witch trials, which I like, as like a history kind of buff, should have realized that.
I don't know if I'd call you a history buff. Like, can you name dates and places and shit?
Nah, I'm not like a
when
fucking
did they land
professor.
on Plymouth Rock?
Plymouth Rock landed on us.
You like history?
Yeah, I like history, but
a history buff would like be Dan Carlin or like the Martyr Maid guy.
No, those are like history fanatics, dude.
Freaks.
So I enjoy history, and I remember shit from history that I feel like average people don't give a fuck about.
I think that comes with age, though, also.
Yeah, true. But there's a lot of history.
Just revise your history buff. Just say you're a history fan.
Okay, I'm a history fan. I'm a fan of history. I don't give fucking name it whatever you want. God damn.
Go on.
So, as a fan of history, you fucking asshole. There's a lot more to Salem that I hadn't even realized, because you think of Salem and you think of witch trials and these girls just like pointing the finger and being like, yeah, that bitch is a witch, like fucking
she looked at my husband.
Yeah, exactly. And there's way more than that because Salem was one of the top 5 biggest cities in the first half of America's existence. Like, it was a major metropolis almost. And I didn't realize that you think of pirates, and I guess it's like Johnny Depp, the Pirates of the Caribbean is what people think of. Like, you would think of like palm trees, drinking rum, like out like sunny, like sandy beaches.
Yeah, sexually ambiguous.
Yeah. But the pirates like ran the Northeast United States, like Boston, Salem, like anywhere like up into Maine. Fucking pirates were all over that place.
I guess that's what that show with Jason Momoa is about. Watched a couple episodes.
The Apple Plus one?
No, the one where he works for like the trade company, the big trade company, Hudson Bay Trade Company.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like fur trade and stuff, but like he goes a little native and then starts fucking up the British. I watched a couple episodes. It was okay.
All right.
I'd like seeing Jason Momoa just cut down people. I'd even watch that like where he went blind or something.
Yeah, you probably like whenever he's shirtless. That's what it is.
Yeah, usually he's killing people shirtless. I can't help that. That's just the show.
You can't help the boner you get either.
Naturally.
But so lots of pirates up in that area. And then during the revolution, the government was like, yo, we don't have ships. And they just like talk to the pirates and like, hey, go be pirates, but don't like blow anybody's ship up. Just steal it and bring it back. So like 70 pirate ships from like out of Salem and Boston and the New England area came back and gave the American Navy 450 ships.
Damn.
Yeah, they were just like, here you go. Like, you pay us. We'll keep.
That's a
fucking
delicate balance because
like we'll keep fucking bringing you ships.
You don't want to give them too many where then they decide like, yeah, we don't want pirates at all, and they turn on you.
Yeah, but I think they were like, yo, we need all the ships to fight the British, so fucking take everything.
That's cool. And this is all on you were just reading this, or did you get a
we
talking to?
We did a talking to like
a Tim Dillon person that gives you speeches and stuff.
Yeah, it was like a walking tour of Salem.
Oh, all right.
So he like took us around, showed us the town square and the house where they think they murdered some of the witches.
I feel like that place is so old. Every square inch of it's got to be somebody murdered there at some time.
Like, pretty much, but there was, I forget when he said, it was early 1900s or like 1890s. There was a fire that burnt like 2/3 of the city. So there's 3 distinct historic districts with like houses from 1700s, but there's a lot of like the downtown area is all pretty much like gentrified, brand new. It's actually really fucking nice. A bunch of cool shops and restaurants and shit.
So I'm guessing like probably mostly like tourists. Like that's their business for that place.
Yeah, I think they have a any kind of like any town you go to, they have regular business and people, but they have tourism is starting to become more like right now, this time of year, especially into October is when they get fucking wild.
Yeah.
But they're starting to see like off times of year, more people are coming for tourism.
Well, you're lucky. So you got to stay with your sister?
No, we stayed in a hotel.
Oh,
it's just that my sister lives in Salem. They got a 1-month-old baby. We weren't staying with them.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. You already did that.
Yeah.
All right, so that was cool because I saw the little slideshow. I was like, oh, shit, I forgot they went to Salem, and it looks pretty cool. Saw the green monster, I see.
Yeah, we went to Fenway the one night. We were up there for 4 days, so we're not spending the whole time in Salem. We went to Boston Red Sox versus Yankees.
Oh, see, yeah, I would have just said, sure, it's green monster's in Salem.
No, it's in fucking Boston. Like, what?
I don't know. I just figured. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, obviously you don't. Jesus.
Oh, yeah, Boston. There's people that really like the Red Sox. I know that those people.
Yeah, Red Sox and Dunkin' Donuts.
Is that their thing?
Yeah, fucking people in Boston love Dunkies.
Cool. I thought they were just annoying with that stupid accent.
Well, they are, but they love
and they
Dunkin'
like
Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts, too. Yeah. Shitty donuts.
But it was like Yankees Red Sox. I know you don't know this. Anybody else listening
Hold
does
on.
know
I
that
might.
that's a big rivalry.
Yeah. Yeah, the Red Sox. Everybody hates those guys.
No, everybody hates the Yankees. See, you're just wrong on it.
I hate them all.
Yeah, I know. But so we go to that game, and the Yankees are good. Red Sox suck. So there's a lot of Yankees fans, and we were sitting in the crowd just enjoying watching the game. It was a fun game.
Phillies or Eagles on you?
I had a Phillies hat on,
All
obviously. I'm not going there without repping Philadelphia.
All right.
And just watching fans, like Yankees fans started chanting, and the Boston's fans are fucking saying "fuck you" back. It was great, and there was almost a fight, and we just got to sit there like, we're uninvolved with either side. This is just fun.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was good. And there's Fenway Park is built in '54, I think. It's one of the it might be the oldest baseball stadium in the country anymore. It's fucking cool to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and we went to go get food. And we're getting in line, like the section right behind our seats had this like chicken fingers and fries. And Brittany's like, I'll just get the chicken fingers. So we get in line, and I'm watching people come out, and it's just the most sad, like school lunch looking chicken fingers and fries. I'm like, that sucks. Like, I don't want to pay $15 for terrible chicken fingers. I was like, I know they had like a grill somewhere where they were like doing sausage and pepper, or they were just cooking things fresh. I was like, I'm going to go find that. And she's like, well, I'll just get the chicken fingers. I don't care. It's like, all right, so you stay here. I'm going to go find food. And I'm just like walking around. And I saw this booth with a grill in it. I was like, okay, at least they're cooking something fresh. And it said the Boston Test Kitchen. So it's like they're like test ideas for food. And I walk out. I was like, what do you guys got? And they go, oh, we got a brisket sandwich with bacon, cheese, and an onion ring on it.
Say
fuck
no
yeah.
more.
I was like, fuck yeah, give me that. I was like, what's that thing over there? It goes, oh, it's sweet potato fries with fluffernutter and peanut butter sauce on it. I was like, fucking right, give me some of them. So I grabbed that, and I meet up with Brittany. She goes, what the fuck, where did you go? I was thinking, oh, I got good food, sorry.
Her with her pathetic chicken fingers.
Yeah, she has some bad chicken fingers.
I'll tell you what, that was a very clutch move when she got me that chicken sandwich. That was really good. Now maybe because we were drinking a lot, but that chicken sandwich was good.
Yeah, at the Phillies game, the Federal Donuts chicken sandwich is fucking awesome.
Yeah, very good. Glad I said yes. Glad you made me say yes to that.
Yeah, fat guy to fat guy.
Yeah. No, Brittany, get him one.
I knew you were gonna miss out. Like that's something you needed to have.
What else did you do in Salem? So you get a little bit of history. You go to Boston and Salem.
Yeah, and then we were visiting with my sister and brother-in-law and the new baby. We spent a day doing that, went out to lunch and stuff. And then my cousin lives up by Worcester, Massachusetts, which is like an hour and a half away. And out there is the #1 disc golf course in the country.
All right.
So we took a ride over there to go play disc golf. Maple Hill disc golf course, fucking awesome, dude. And it's $8 to play on a weekday, so it's not expensive.
They charge you money to play disc golf?
Yeah, dude. It's like a fucking maintained course on private property.
Oh, on private. Oh, so you twist your ankle, boom.
Yeah, it's in a Christmas tree like farm. Like that's the property that they use it for mainly, and then they put up this disc golf course that is just immaculate.
So how is this the oldest? Like some guy came up with this idea and he's
No, it's not the oldest. It's just like the #1.
Oh, the #1. Okay.
Rated.
I misunderstood you. #1. It's just the best.
Yes.
Okay. Where's the oldest?
It might be out in California, I think. I know the one that's in Fairmount Park in Philly is the #3. Like the number 3, like there's the third ever built for disc golf.
Specifically.
Yes.
Yeah, there's hippies in California. I could see that.
Yeah, they like frisbee shit.
So you played disc golf in the #1. That's like going to Mar-a-Lago and playing golf.
Could be. I think there's other golf courses better than that, but
I don't know any of them.
I know you don't. It's like God damn it, you have no idea what this means, but for people that do, it's like going to Augusta for disc golf.
Yeah, I know that. Augusta, that's a big one.
Yes. It's where they play
golf.
God, no, the name of the
tennis.
tournament. No.
God. Augusta.
It's the Masters. You're never going to get it. It's the Masters.
The Masters, yeah.
Like you fucking knew.
God. Augusta. Isn't that a capital somewhere?
Maybe.
I'd have to ask my buddy Sean.
Augusta is in Georgia, like where the golf course and the Masters and all that is. I don't think it's the capital of Georgia.
Cool. Didn't you go to Maine one time? Didn't you drive to Maine?
Yeah, me and my buddy Brandon drove up to Portland, Maine.
And what was that for?
Just cause.
Just the hell of it.
Yeah, so he's married and shit.
Real
but
lame.
No, not real lame. But before he was married, he would hit me up and say, "Look, it's the weekend of my birthday. Like, I'm looking to go take a trip somewhere. Do you want to go?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah!" So the one year is like, "I want to go to Portland, Maine. Like, you want to come?" I was like, "Yeah." So we drove up. Like, we left on a Friday night, like after work. Drove for like 4 hours, got somewhere in Vermont, pulled the car over, and like slept for a couple hours in the car.
No hinky stuff?
No.
All right.
And then we drove all the way up into Portland the next day. And his parents are travelers, so they got like 1 million points or something. So they gave him points. He got a free room for the next night, like in Portland. So that's what we did, yeah.
Any hinky stuff happen there?
I mean, what stays in Portland happens in Portland stays in Portland.
So you guys are just like, let's go on a fucking 8 hour. How long does it take to get there? Is it 8 hours or?
I think it was almost 8, if not. Yeah.
And then what'd you do once you got up there?
Got
stuck in the snow.
Yeah, so we did get stuck in the snow that time. We're like driving through the mountains, and it was like, look at this scenic, vista, and we're like, okay, and there's snow on the ground, and it's like springtime, but we're just because it's up in the mountains, there was still snow. But there's tire tracks through the snow. So obviously people drove through there. Like, let's drive around, see the vista, and then we'll come out of that, like, parking lot. So we get stuck in the snow, and the car, like, we're stuck in the snow for, like, an hour and a half till a guy with a Jeep came by. I was like, you guys need help? And, like, he pulled us free. So, like, all right, leave the car here. Let's just go walk to see the vista.
Well, did you guys try to, like, push it out and stuff?
Yeah, dude, we were, like, digging and, like, pushing, and it just...
It's like, we're stuck. Let's just hang out until somebody rescues us.
No, it was, like, the snow was all compacted, so the car drove up onto it, and then the snow, like the wheels sunk down, and then the snow was compacted enough that it was holding up the frame of the car so that the wheels got no traction. But so we parked the car and we walk to go see this vista of all these mountains, and it was foggy as fuck, dude. You couldn't see more than like 10 feet. I was like, fucking, of course.
And then you guys made out in the fog.
No, we didn't make out. We just did some finger stuff.
All right. Cool. That sounds awesome. I never had the
friend.
If somebody was just, if somebody was like, "Hey, you just want to go somewhere that's like an 8 hour car ride away to look at a vista," I'd be like,
"No, it wasn't to look at the vista. It was to go to Portland. Like, we went to Allagash Brewing. We got ate lobster. There's a couple other like breweries and stuff up there that we went to see."
All right. I'd still say, fuck no. There's like 10 breweries around here.
But you're missing out. Like, you don't like a good road trip?
No, that's where me and you part way. Like, I don't know. It sounds like it would be fun to go to Salem, like especially because the wife loves fucking Halloween. Yeah. All right, I'll give it that. And the history is cool.
Don't go during Halloween.
Nah, it's just too much, right? It's packed.
Wild. So the one bartender we were talking to said, she's like, to put it in perspective, more people show up to Salem for Halloween than people go to New Orleans for Mardi Gras.
Ooh, and I've been to New Orleans for Mardi Gras. That's a lot of people.
Yeah, and it's a bigger city. So you get, like...
But no titties up there.
No, but you get some...
It's just fat Halloween girls?
Yeah, I mean, we're like, there's some big titty goth girls up there for sure. And some weird-looking goth girls, and it's a lot of weird... It's a weird town.
I got a story for you then. Yeah, I won't go. I won't go. Maybe like next year we'll go for like early September.
Yeah, go in September. Go around this time of year
because they're gearing up for it.
But so you get a lot of the stuff that they're getting ready for Halloween, but you miss the crowds.
And that's that's one of the things I like about you too. Like, you'll go talk to a bartender. Like, I'll sit there and order my beer and shut my fucking mouth. I won't talk to anyone. Be weird. Since I was little, I have no problem talking to strangers. Yeah. That's been your biggest problem.
Yeah, well.
No, I wish I could probably do it after a few beers, but like to just start an awkward conversation like small talk, I fucking despise it, and I know everybody else hates it. But you'll never. break through to get to the next
see,
step.
no, I fuck the small talk. I skip out of small talk.
Yeah.
You go to a random bar, sit by yourself at the bar, wait for people to come sit next to you, and you sit there, order your drink, watch whatever's on TV, maybe ask the bartender a couple of things just to be like, hey, you know, I'm friendly, I'm just sitting here. And you wait for the people next to you to, like, talk. And then you hear something, and you just
Jump in.
Yeah, you just interject yourself, and you skip all the bullshit, and you go, when somebody's like, I can't believe that, like, did you see the new episode of House of Dragon? It was so bad. And you're like, hold up, like, did you just say it was bad? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And you just, like, pick a side, and then you're just, like, going back and forth.
I'll try to do that a little bit. I don't know. It's awkward.
Yeah, well, it's only awkward if you make it awkward.
Yeah, I will.
I know. It's confidence is key. It's like anything else. Like, you want to get somewhere for free, like, you just walk in and act like you own the place. Like, especially like you're at a Phillies game and you want better seats. You just walk past the people that are checking tickets for, like, the lower level. Like, you've been there 100 times and you're just like, oh, that's my seat right there.
No, that's true. We did that with the Eagles game when we went, me and my buddy. And we sat right underneath the guy that is important. And he was like, oh, my gosh, look, that's the guy. Who the fuck cares?
That, and my brother-in-law, when we were talking about going to the Red Sox game, gave me this tip, which I didn't even think of. I was like, holy shit, dude, that's genius. Is when you're at the game has already started. So you go on to StubHub or Ticketmaster, whatever it is where you get tickets, look at what seats are available in what section, and go, oh, like section 103 has seats 7 and 8 in row 10 available. Like, that guy's looking to sell those seats. Nobody's sitting there.
Ooh,
so you just go
clutch.
And, like, you walk up and you're like, oh, my phone just died, but I have, like, row 10 seats 7 and 8. And they're like, oh, and they look and like, oh, they are open. Okay, you go sit there.
Damn, smooth. Yeah. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I'd never heard that. Like,
what's that guy do for a living? Scientist?
He's a cop.
Oh, jeez. Fucking pigs. Not that one, though.
No.
He's all right.
No, he's cool.
What, a Salem cop?
Yep.
Oh, shit. So he's busting all these goth people doing their drugs and worshiping Satan, huh?
Oh, yeah, dude. He was showing me the pile of, like, when people come in for Halloween, like, you can dress up as whatever you want, but you can't carry any weapons with you, like, even if they're prop, like, weapons.
Swords. He's got tons of swords.
Dude,
huh?
you showed me the pile of shit from last Halloween. It's like fucking swords, and like the one guy had a real axe, like not plastic or a prop or something. I was like, you can't fucking have that, dude. And like somebody had a paintball gun pistol, but it was like blacked out. It looked like a legit pistol. He's like, oh, if you pointed that at me, I would have shot you.
Gonna die.
Yeah. So yeah, he's just fucking a table full of like all that kind of shit every year they get.
You remember, or I remember. Our buddies up at Penn State Altoona, they were drinking, and do you remember the infomercials with buy like 5 swords and you'll get like 50 of them, like all the knives, and it was just like 100 swords and knives, like you could buy for like $100, I don't know, $99 or something. So they like all chipped in, and like they had fucking all kinds of swords and knives and stuff. I was like, I thought about buying that, but you guys all chipping in. Great idea.
Yeah, that's the clutch moves. Yeah. Like, if you're going to get that much shit, get $10 from everybody.
Right. And you can give them as party gifts.
All right. Did they, like, have knife fight night at the house?
I did, but not that time. Speaking of, like, Halloween and shit, we were going to go to the guy that did the coloring books. So, with the coloring books that I bought, there's a little card for a WonderCon or something. Wunder, like WUNDR or something. It was going to be in Gettysburg, and I was like, well, the wife always wants to go to, like, Gettysburg and shit. I don't know why. There's ghosts there or something. And
there's historic impact
and historical
Gettysburg.
Stuff. Like, all right, well, it's only 2 hours away. I could do that. So we're going to go there October 1st, and we were also going to go to this little con, and I'm looking at the, like, people that are going to this, and it's just, like a lot of Satan, and then, like, a lot of these people that do body mods and stuff. Like, all right, tattoos, I'll definitely make fun of somebody for tattoos, but, man, you're cutting layers of skin away to, like, scarification, and then you're looking at some of the other people and they're hanging by the hooks and stuff. The stuff you used
like
to
the
see
meat
on
hooks through the back and shit.
Yeah, I'm just like, there's just like regular life is hard enough, especially if you've got a job and a family. You know, you don't want to step on a rusty nail because like you'll get fucking tetanus a shot and like, you know, you could get lockjaw and shit. Like, it's hard enough going through life without dying. And then it's like, you know what? And who knows what their jobs are. Maybe they're independently wealthy. They don't have to worry about money. But it's like, hey, I'm going to put ink in the whites of my eyeballs and hang from hooks on the weekend. Like, just doesn't add up for me.
Yeah,
I'll watch these freaks all day. And they like being called freaks. They call themselves freaks.
You're corporate America, and they're anti-establishment. Like,
look, you can be anti-establishment and not, like, self-harm yourself. Like, life's hard. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. Also, you know, I'm not a fan of pain. I guess everybody's different.
Yeah.
And I appreciate the weirdos, but damn.
There's a whole spectrum of weird, and you're just not on that side of the
Well, I can appreciate
spectrum.
It, but definitely got to make fun of you. Like, I have to. Like, you got to. You got to be like...
They know
dude,
what they're doing. Like,
do they? Do they?
Yeah, no, I'm saying, like, they're freaks, like you said, and they, like, they identify with being called a freak.
I get it. I guess it's like...
So they get it.
Looking at yuppies and be like, look at those stupid people. I guess I just think everybody's stupid. That's probably my problem.
Yeah, is this a new break? Like, I feel like we've had this breakthrough a couple
I have
of times.
It every time, yeah. But...
Is everybody stupid, or are you stupid?
Well, I'm definitely stupid. But... I'm stupid enough to see other people and call them stupid.
That's true.
But they canceled the WonderCon. I don't know, the hotel said you guys can't do it or some shit, so they're all mad about that.
They were all out of meat hooks?
Yeah, probably. Probably was just like, what are these freaks doing here? This is Gettysburg. This is an American fucking treasure. You're trying to freak it up?
We got ghosts for that.
Yeah. Fucking stupid ghosts. That's another thing that's stupid. Ghosts, ghost hunters, people that are really into ghosts, like my mom and wife. They fucking love those ghost shows. Oh, there's a noise over there.
That's just
fucking Jesus.
It's just white people shit.
It really is. But then they'll they'll add the black family in there because they are like so dramatic about it, and it's like, oh shit, we're out.
Yeah, like I don't believe in it. But if I'm in a room, and like if I say this garage here is haunted, and you're like, oh, I'll fucking bet you $100 to sleep there tonight, and I slept here, and your fucking mug picked itself up and smashed on the ground, and like, all right, I'm out. That's enough. Fuck this place.
Yeah, but like, so you started off with haunted. Why would it be haunted? And then 2, yeah, the mug's not going to do that. Like 100 out of 100 times, the mug's not going to pick itself up and drop and break.
But then if it does, and like you got to think on the shows, maybe there's somebody doing it to get the reaction out of people.
Definitely, it's fake. Yes.
But if you don't know that and you have no idea that somebody's in there doing that.
Well, I mean, logic and deduction would fucking make you feel like that.
Yeah, but in the middle of the night when it's all like you're dark and tired, like I'm not fucking waiting for logic to kick in.
No, scary things happen because you don't know. It's like the whole thing of like being by the beach, like, oh, it's awesome during the day, but it's really scary at night. The water, like, because you don't know. That's the scary part. But logically, you don't just jump to ghosts, unless you're an idiot.
I'm sure there's ghosts in the ocean.
I'm pretty sure there's no ghosts anywhere. Like, to get a ghost, so something bad has to happen, right?
But so, like, one of them abandoned mental asylums where, like, people are all fucking tortured and murdered and it was, like, just a terrible place.
No.
You would just walk in and sleep in there, like, no problem?
If it was all bulldozed over and, like, 100 years had passed and you didn't know the history of it and you just, like, built a house there and nothing happened, you'd be like, you wouldn't know. But if you knew, then, like, the little squeaks in the boards and natural stuff that you can't explain, just because you didn't see it happen, you'd be like, oh my gosh, that must be the ghost from 100 years ago because this was a bad place. Like, I'm pretty sure there's places on this earth where really, really horrific things have taken place and nobody knows anything about it. so therefore those places aren't haunted.
Okay, I'm saying the places that bad shit did happen and they know about it because those places are still around and abandoned. Would you stay there for a night?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then also, like, so if you stayed there and nobody knew you were staying there and nobody's fucking in, there's no kids trying to sneak around and stuff, like, I bet you, yeah, you'd probably hear shit falling because it's an old abandoned place. You'd fucking hear rats and raccoons and possums and all stuff that would be scary at the time because you don't know what it is. But I'll tell you what it's not. Ghosts.
But you don't know. That's what's scary.
I do know. It's not ghosts. All right? It's just not.
But what if you have like a Ghostbusters like EMF?
They're not real. That stuff's all not real. It's totally made up for those stupid shows, and dumb people. There's a plethora of dumb, stupid people, and you can make money off them. I'm working on making money off of dumb people. Anybody that listens to our shit.
I think we need to start a Patreon with the first goal being get Stan to sleep in an abandoned asylum.
It would only cost like $1,000. I'd do it for a G. I mean, honestly, I'd do it for free, but then I'd have to sleep on a fucking cot or something. Have to worry about bugs and
get you an
mice
air mattress
and stuff. Nah, I'd want a cot because figure I don't know, a mouse could like chew in it and then you'd be fucking sleeping all fucked up.
Yeah, I don't think a mouse is just gonna choose.
They might. I probably have crumbs in my bed because I eat in it.
Yeah, well, fatty fat.
Yep. Gotta bring snacks with you. You're out in the wilderness or at least abandoned area.
It's for one night. How many snacks you
gotta stay hydrated as well.
Yeah, beer doesn't hydrate. Do you know that?
Yeah. It's anti-hydration, right? Unless it's Coors Light.
No, then it's just cold as the Rockies.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can do that. I don't give a fuck about ghosts. I think what's more annoying than ghosts...
Send us the most fucking evil, haunted places you know of, and we'll get Stan to stay at one of them.
It's like when we used to listen to the other podcast that doesn't exist anymore, like, talking about, like, he lived above East Fallowfield, whatever deli that is. And it was like, oh, like, just hearing all the stories, like... But you also mentioned a few times you're really depressed and you wanted to kill yourself. So I can't really take your ghost stories seriously. And now you're super religious. So weird. I don't think they're going to come on our podcast.
Probably not. Probably not now. You fucking trash it, dude.
Look, I'm not trashing them. I'm just saying, like, can't really take ghost stories from people that aren't mentally stable seriously. You know what I mean? Like, a real regular dude, like,
I don't know. If I were, say, a ghost, I'm not going to like you.
Yeah, because they don't exist.
I'm going to like a crazy person and like torturing them because then when they're like, "Oh, it's a fucking ghost," I was like, "You're fucking nuts, dude."
So ghosts have like plans and stuff. They're, you know what? Like they're strategizing to see what they can get the best like whatever out of people. Like I don't know. It's just. Ghosts, the whole concept of ghosts is stupid and doesn't make any sense.
Just
like why? I can do.
I guess
the planes.
You know, it makes it. Somebody without a soul doesn't believe in the souls of the dead being around.
I can get down with like different planes because like what and dimensions. Like I can get down with that because that kind of makes sense. Like looking at an ant's perspective, they couldn't even fathom our like third dimension or whatever.
Ants still live in the third dimension.
I get that, but they couldn't even comprehend. Like, you wouldn't be able to explain anything to an ant, even if you spoke ant language, which is, like, probably not that many syllables.
But it's not letters. A different dimension. It's just
you know what I'm saying, though. Like I said, I'm not smart, but there's more dimensions that we can't even fathom.
Yeah, I think we're 15 minutes away from you telling me the Earth is flat. Dude.
I've read a few things, and they talk about dimensions, all right? And we are in the...
Did you Google dimension?
No, but I think I went on like a Wikipedia thing one time, like where you follow stuff and then it gets too complicated. You're like, oh, Damn, that's crazy.
Playing the Wikipedia game.
Then you get on to Terrence McKenna, and you listen to all his stuff, and he's just tripping balls, giving these speeches, and you're like,
Dude,
wow.
I'm the best of the Wikipedia. You ever play the Wikipedia Hitler game?
No, but everything leads back. I think you've actually talked about that. We should probably stop mentioning the Hitler Wikipedia game on here.
Dude,
this is 3 episodes of the Hitler Wikipedia game.
Wait, you just go Wikipedia anything in 6 clicks. You can get to Hitler. I swear.
And if you don't believe him, try it out. One of the guys shaved his beard at work and to a mustache.
Okay.
Obviously for November.
It's not even October yet.
I know, but he's getting ready probably, right?
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, anyway, he shaved it. It looks stupid. And I was trying to figure out who he looks like what celebrity or whatever. Like, you look like fucking the Addams guy from Addams Family. The guy with the mustache, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, that's what I came up with. And I'm like, man, I'm sitting there talking to another guy we both know at work, and I'm like, man, who else? What other celebrities have a mustache? Mustaches.
Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah, well, so he's like, oh, mustaches. Mustaches are cool. Except for that one guy. That guy was not cool. Like, all right. Good point.
Michael Jordan for like a couple of months that one time.
Yeah, Charlie Chaplin and Michael Jordan. Only 2 guys that can pull it off. But that was pretty funny.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Go ahead, break it out.
I think there's something else in here. Let me look. Oh, shit. Oh, man.
Go ahead.
So, the Phillies game, we got to go back to that. I forgot this is in here. And you stayed over the house, and you said you're probably like, I'll probably get up early and go. I was like, okay. I realized how fucking early you meant because at like 5:45 when the dog woke me up to get fed, I was like, all right, I'll go feed him. And I like feed the dog, and I look outside, your car's not there. I was like, holy shit, Stan really fucking bounced.
Yeah, like 5:30 probably. I woke up at 5. I was like, still too early. Like, all right, I'll give it another half hour. Like, because I mean, when you're drinking that long and you're like, you know, how long did it take us to get back to the house? That's when we're not drinking. Then we get back to the house, we have a couple more beers, but it's like at that point where you're like, I'm not getting fucked up. Like, it's just, I'm just drinking this beer for nothing. So it's like, all right.
Well, not for nothing. You're just drinking the
beer.
beer.
We were hanging out. But yeah, it was by 5 o'clock, I was like, all right, definitely sober enough to drive, but I'll give it another half hour.
Okay.
And it was hot as shit. It started getting hot.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck this.
But so I get up with the dog, feed him. I went and laid back down. Like 8 o'clock, I get up. I'm hungry, so I go to start making breakfast and like making breakfast, doing my thing, and it's just like got a fart. Like, oh, yeah, and you just it stinks. Okay, but like whatever. Eating breakfast, watching whatever like on TV, YouTube, and just like farting the whole time. I get done. I was like, all right, go clean up the dishes. And I'll go like get changed. And as I'm like getting changed, or as I'm going into the kitchen, I was like, I think I probably got to take a dump. Do the dishes. I start walking upstairs. And I was like, oh, here comes a fart. Oh God, dude, straight up sharted, dude.
Little shart. Huh?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, a lot of sausage and a lot of beers will do that to you.
Yeah, it did. But it was fucking. As it's coming out, I was like, no. It fucking clenched up and just smushed, dude. It fucking smushed all up the crack. It was bad. It was bad. And I sit down. Brittany's not even awake yet. And I'm like sitting there, like looking at the like cleaning myself up. And looking at the underwear. I was like, oh, man, like I just started a load of laundry. Like, and nope, like they just right into the trash. Like there's no saving them.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Nah, I haven't shit myself in a while. That's pretty good.
I didn't think I would have either, but here we are. I'm 3 weeks clean.
Restart that clock. Good shit stories.
Yeah. All right, last one.
Quickly though, when I was leaving your neighborhood, first of all, I was like, the door was locked all night. All right, I guess we're in a pretty safe neighborhood. Like, should I leave the door unlocked? But what if I forget something? Then I'll have to fucking wake them up. It'd be annoying, so I left it unlocked. But like I'm pulling in like half a block, I see a guy with a shirt off, like older, walking around. I don't think he was jogging, and it was 5:30 in the a.m. It's still dark out. I hope this guy doesn't double back, go into their house and kill them while they're sleeping.
Did he have a like half a Confederate flag tattoo on his chest?
He did look like that. He
Yeah.
might have.
Yeah, that's our neighbor Rob. He's actually a cool dude.
All right. Well, good. I'm glad he didn't go into your house. Wouldn't it be breaking in, but definitely
He
would have
did
killed
not
you.
come and murder us.
All right. But that's all I was thinking about the whole time. I was like, oh, maybe I should send them a text like, hey, I left your door unlocked just in case. Like, if you guys want to get up and lock it.
Nah, I was fine.
All right.
So the last thing I had in here was at Giant. I'm getting a bunch of stuff where I think we're having my cousins over just for like a party, hanging out. And I was like, oh, I'll do a like a charcuterie board type of thing. Get some fancy cheese, a couple like a thing of salami and pepperoni to slice up, and some peppers or whatever. So I go to Giant. I'm getting that stuff we need for the party and whatever else we needed. I always do self checkout just because it's usually there's no line. It's easy enough. Scanning everything, and I get down to this one like fucking boar's head hard salami like thing, and the packaging is kind of crinkled right on the barcode. So I'm like, so I like kind of fucking ease it up, like get it to where I can get it scans, goes boop, and then it's like error, needs somebody. I'm like, fuck. So this kid comes over, like swipes this thing, like resets it, and he's like, oh, there you go, and I like hit it again. It's like error. I'm like, what the fuck? So he comes back, he like looks at it, he goes, oh, let me type in the barcode because something like maybe it's because it's crinkled. Types it in, and I'm watching him type in the barcode, and he left the last number off of the barcode. Fuck, error. I'm like, what the fuck? Come on, dude. And he goes, I might have to get a manager. I'm like, well, fuck. Like, at this point, I should have just pocketed the fucking thing and left.
Yeah.
Like, paid for everything else and just like added that to the bag.
You.
Yeah. But so he's like going to get a manager, and I'm like, I'm waiting. It's all reset. And I was like, well, he typed in the barcode, but he left off the last number. So like, let me try that. So I type in, put all the numbers, the last one, error. I'm like, fuck. Like after like 5-10 minutes, manager comes by, and she's like, what's the problem? I was like, oh, this thing won't scan. She like looks at it, sees it's crinkled, and she goes, well, did you like flatten it out to scan it? I'm like, yes. Yes, I did. Oh, well. Okay, like let's try typing it in. I'm like, fuck, typed it in. Like we already fucking did this. And he's like, ooh, error. Like, it's not working. I'm like, what did he tell you?
Nothing. Not a damn thing.
Fucking no. I was like, God damn it. Like, and she goes, oh, where did you get this? It was like in the fucking meat and cheese section in the back. Like, where? And she goes, okay. And do you remember how much it was? No, like, I didn't even look at it. I just looked at. I wanted. Yeah, it should have been like 50 cents. Like, I was like, no. And she looks at me and goes, I guess I'll have to go back and like get the price. Yeah. Like expecting me to like, oh no, I'll run back there. I just looked at it. I was like, I don't fucking want it anymore.
Did you say fucking?
She's like, I'm not gonna fucking take it. And she's like, okay. And I'm like, I'm just paying for the rest of this shit.
You just lost this hard salami sale, bitch.
It's like I don't fucking like. I don't need all this. Like I don't fucking care. You wasted 15 minutes of my time. Come over and did the same shit that I just wasted 5 minutes before that doing. Like when she came over and just like, did you scan it? What do you think you're doing here?
Oh, that's beautiful.
that was it.
No, that's a great story. Oh man, they don't get paid that much. I mean, what the fuck? The guy's standing there watching robots do his old job.
Yeah, the kid, like, I get it. Like, you're making minimum wage. I would tell people to fuck off all day.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I would let people steal shit from self-checkout. I would not give a fuck.
Crime's legal, dude. It's fucking a Biden president, bro.
But, like, the
Democrats are in charge.
The manager came over, and I'm thinking, like, okay, management should have an idea of what to do.
Like, hey, here's the special code because this happens sometimes. Yeah. This is why I'm here. I'm the key holder. Boom.
But yeah, no. Their solution was to do what the kid making minimum wage just did. That
or
didn't
make
work.
You walk back and just while you're back there, instead of finding me the price, just grab another one.
Well, so I don't think another one would have done it. I think there's something with that barcode
that's what I'm
that
saying.
was fucked
that's
up.
Why I was like, hey, while you're back there, grab another one because this one's fucked up.
No, like I think just like even the number on the barcode. So like if I got a different one where the barcode wasn't crinkled, I think it still would have been.
Oh,
all
you think it's
like,
just
yeah,
whatever.
I think it was just in the system fucked up.
Nah, I bet that one's fucking like special or something.
Who knows? It probably
would have been the best hard salami you ever had.
It was probably something that was put out on the shelf before it was scanned into their inventory, so that the system had no idea what it was.
And what's this place of business that we're not going to anymore? Because we can't get hard salami?
Oh, no, I'm going there all the time. It's a grocery store around the corner from my house.
Lost our business.
Oh, you don't have to ever go there. It's the most convenient one for me, so I'll be there tomorrow.
Do you love like customers? You just lost my business. Who gives a fuck?
Oh, yeah.
If you never come back here ever, we'll be fine.
You know what? This business is not for you.
That's a world I want to live in, where it's like the businesses, they do their thing. Like you go there because that's what they do. And if you have a problem, like as long as it's not crazy egregious, like you have to serve everybody, you can't just not serve gays and stuff like that. But if they're just like, hey, I don't like the way you're running this business, like I'm the customer. Okay, never come back here again. Ever.
Yeah.
Don't use our business. We're not for you. That's the places I want to go. Like when you go to a rude like Delco Steaks in Chad's Ford or whatever, like you go in there and they're just like, what do you want? I guess like a large cheesesteak. The large is like 2 feet. Like, okay, medium, I guess. Yeah, that's what you want. Now take this cheesesteak and get the fuck out. Thank you, sir. It's a very good cheesesteak. They don't need my business because their steaks fucking are really good.
Yeah, no, but those places are a thing unto themselves, like where the people are mean on purpose.
Well, like maybe not on purpose. They're just like, what do you want? Like,
I know,
get out of here.
But that's like a thing. There's restaurants where it's like the restaurant, like the staff at this restaurant is rude, and
like
that's
the Nazi.
Yeah, and like that's the thing you're going there for. Like, sure, the food is good, but like you're going knowing that the server is going to be a dick.
Well, and that's not the extreme of that. I just want to know, like, oh, my product is so good, I don't have to be nice to you because it's good. Like, people are going to come in here. I don't have to specifically be mean to you on purpose, but hey, we don't give a fuck if you never come here again. We'll be fine.
True, but there's a place in Chicago. It's like a hot dog restaurant that like that's the same shit where there's like fucking order, like know what you want or don't come to the fucking window. Like fucking figure it out beforehand. But they yell at customers all the time, and they like SNL did a thing with Triumph, the insult comic dog.
I like that guy.
So he's
fake
like
puppet dog.
Yeah, like he's there like doing that shit like for the show or whatever, and
for
then
me to poop on.
Yeah. But then the staff is like doing their thing back because it's kind of exactly like they're just insult comics, but they work fucking selling hot dogs.
Yeah.
But it's one of the best lines I've ever fucking heard, and I try to use it whenever like I can really think of it. Is Triumph like says to the waitress, is like, "Oh, you kiss your pimp with that mouth."
That's a clever one. That's good.
Damn, that's funny.
For me to poop on. I remember watching that when I didn't have cable. I had the whole DVD of like every Triumph the dog skit or whatever. Yeah. Pretty fucking good when he's at the dog I don't know, Olympics or like show or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I'd love to fuck that poodle. Pretty funny.
That we for my buddy's wedding, he had a videographer, so he's mic'd up, and so we're kind of like standing around him as like the guests are coming in for the wedding ceremony, and me and my buddy that I went disc golfing with this morning, we're sitting there doing the thing from Family Guy where Stewie's like sitting around looking at all the other girls in the stroller. He's like, do her, wouldn't do her. So like we're watching people walk in, just like do her, lose the pigtails. Like we're just doing the skit, and the fucking videographer comes over, like tears, like cracking up. Like, dude, I fucking hear everything you guys are saying. Like I got it all.
That'd be cool. So it's saved somewhere?
Somewhere, yeah.
Oh, that's good. That'd be good 20, 30 years from now.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's pretty good. What'd you have for time when you just looked at it?
It's 3:45, so I like.
Really?
Yeah. It's been almost like an hour, I think. You're closer to the thing.
Got an hour exactly.
Yeah, fucking look at us. That's nailed it.
Oh, that was cool. That was a good episode.
Yeah. Keep them
short.
Yeah, we're don't overextend ourselves. I'm out of notes and stories. I gotta stock myself back up, get into some situations.
All right. Well, we're gonna go to Thorndale Inn tonight, see Rock Candy play, and tomorrow you coming around?
I don't know. I got my hockey game's at 2 tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a rough one because it's only like 11:30 to 7 or something weird like that.
Middle of the day, basically.
So I'll try some Fonzie's for you.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe I'll grab a sixer or something and see. We'll have it in here.
Yeah. I got to I got to Venmo you for those Philly tickets.
We'll just call it even. Like she bought me a chicken sandwich that was really delicious from Donut Holes or something.
Yeah,
Dunkin'.
All right. Well, here let's
All
right. This is another episode of the Expresslane. Fucking don't you intro, I outro. You fucking stepping all over me.
Do it again.
All right. This was another episode of the Expresslane
with Kev and Stan.
All right. Peace.